Hi, my friends. We're about to dive into episode 3333 of Demon Slayer. So, first episode, I was like, wow, this is like really talky and a little boring and slow. Second episode picked up pace. We got some comparison of what kind of demons are coming down the line because we saw, okay, what was a very strange back and forth of vibes, I guess. That's not the word I'm looking for, but the tone. There we go, back and forth of the tone for the show during that first demon fight, because we had some serious moments, we had some ridiculous moments, and I'm guessing that kind of sort of back and forth like that is a way to indicate like, hey, this is serious, but also not serious, which means we can definitely have a look into dialogue as well as music as an indicator of just how serious some of these fights come down the road. Also, our main guy has proven himself that he is definitely ready to train. I'm also kind of intrigued to see how much of a role his sister will play in his training, because we see in the intro and outros that she is participating. So tonight I'm hoping to react to, if not 2 episodes, at least maybe 3 episodes, definitely 2 episodes of Demon Slayer, possibly 3, depending on how the second episode that I'm gonna watch ends. And then yeah, so that's kind of like how it's gonna go, because I'm trying to play catch up as of the recording of this, and hopefully by the end of July or beginning of August we're all caught up Patreon wise, probably definitely Patreon wise, with the exception of the movies, which I think once I get caught up on the anime and the other stuff, then I can dive into the 2 movies that I have planned for my Patreon supporters. Is there anything else to say? No, that's it. I'm trying to keep these intros fairly short and my outros shorter, so that way they don't, especially for music, but also for anime, I don't want them dragging on too long. So without further ado, on YouTube, there's no sound, partial image, keeps the copyright monsters at bay. Without further ado, let's dive in. Oof, this must be right after he got beat up in the training. Oh, those are his earrings. I thought they were bandages. It was journal. It's a little quiet. I wonder if he's getting up really early for his training. I wondered that. So I already have a lot of, now it's loud, of course. So I already have a lot of theories about, the birthmark. I'm assuming it's a birthmark on his head. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my strings. As well as, why did the demon kill his parents? We're probably not actually going to get that demon for a while. So, when I first saw the blonde dude, I thought it was Tanjiro in disguise. That was funny. But again, we have the different demon slayers we have not encountered, maybe good or bad. Oh, it didn't occur to me that beautiful transition between normal Nezuko into demon Nezuko. I am going to hold on to the theory that his father was a demon slayer and he was killed, and whoever killed his family is related to that. Or it could be a demon has no connection. Several hundred members. Wow, it's a core. Interesting how we're getting this now. in episode 3. Oh, I want to pause right there. I think there's a halfway point. I'll pause then. But I had a theory that it had to be an enchanted blade that cut off their head. Hmm. Sabi to ang mako mo. I hate getting up early, but that kind of early, where it's foggy and the woods, where you just hear the birds and other things, is very peaceful. Oh, so he's training him to be eligible to be trained. Oh, okay. For Nezuko, of all things. Is he wearing weights around his legs, or they're just leggings? So he's been training for a while now, up to this point. Yes, as his skills increase, so do the traps. He's making them harder because he knows the final selection is going to be incredibly difficult. I remember learning this from Sword in Hand this time. I mean, he has to have a sword to kill the demons. So he has to, and it has to be an extension of his arm, especially a katana. Just getting used to healing. That was cute. He's tired. Oh, I've seen a demonstration of this on video on YouTube. They were showing just what someone who's a katana expert can do. So, break it. So they were showing a demonstration, and different people were going, and they were causing damage. They were cutting hard. Only one person, a true master, was able to go all the way through at that angle. So it shows that yes, he can cause damage, but he can't be deadly with a katana until he truly knows how to. Oh, okay, so this is training. Stuntmen have to do this. Because he's a master and you're crap at what you do. So we're experiencing days and weeks, and perhaps even, well, I would say weeks, because right now we're still in kind of the summery fall time. It's very monotonous work, clearly. Breathing techniques. I wonder if it's like circular breathing. All 10. Controlling your breathing helps with oxygen flow, keeps from getting tired, keeps you strong. And in this case, there's supposed to be a spiritual, metaphysical aspect to it. So he's teaching him body, mind. He's teaching him mind-body connection. Body awareness. It's hard to not know how to brace your core. Something that I was struggling with my is like when it came to working out is that is that all of my exercises were slowly getting stronger, but my squat was plateauing consistently. Could not get past a certain time. I mean a certain weight. And then as I was doing a little bit of reading and watching and research, oh, so wait, Nezuko's been in a coma this whole time? She's just been in a coma since then. Since they faced that... Interesting. Since they faced that demon. It's interesting. I was wondering why she was like always asleep. Thought it was just like, you know, hey, she sleeps in the morning too. Okay. But the point is, I started approaching how I brace my core differently and little preps to kind of make sure my core is truly engaged. And it actually has really helped. I haven't really pushed yet to see just how far I can go weight-wise. But I can feel there's a difference when I do much lighter weight. So now he's teaching him not... So earlier he was learning to be always on the defense. Now he's taught him the sword's extension of his body, and to teach him to be on the defense by being on the offense. So a year. Why does he look the same? A year, he has not changed at all. That's probably why they had to put it in the language, in the dialogue. One year. Since Nezuko was... So Nezuko's been in a coma for a year. His family's been dead for a year. Dang. That's the doubt in his mind. But he will face demons that will seem impossible, like the boulder. You're on your own, buddy. You gotta figure this out. Interesting how the ground is warm there. There's no snow there. It's all dirt. And very dry dirt. So he gave him all the skills he needed. Now he's trying to see... Yeah, I have terrible memories when that worked. So now he's trying... Now it's here... Now we get to test and see his fortitude, his drive, his desire. So now we're in a year and a half. Ooh, dude, your hands, man. I wish they would do a little bit of change in his features, make him tanner or a little, you know, something. He's just dirty and tired looking. Again, a year and a half that she's been out cold. Got a hard head. Our first teacher. There's no scent. Oh wait, wasn't that referenced at the end of last episode? This feels deja vu-ish. He's got a wooden one. I know that voice actor. Y'all tell me. Okay, is this the halfway point? Yes. Okay, cool. So, I'll keep this short. I've been blathering though a lot this episode. Oh, there's some things I was going to talk about. I forgot. I think I talked about the bracing. That popped in my head. I'm glad they used the dialogue in his journals as an excuse to tell us how much time has passed. I wish we could see it more in the animation. Like, maybe his hair's a little longer. Or, I don't know. Something other than just him having a dirty, tired-looking face. Because he doesn't look that much different. So this episode, as of right now, has been very talky with a little bit of... Very expositional is the word I think I should be using. So... And we're getting stuff this episode I would expect maybe the first episode or second. I don't know. Maybe because the episodes I've been watching are spaced out, but I feel like the flow of this show is very choppy. Because you've got exposition, action. It's kind of like it doesn't flow very well. So that would be my biggest complaint. There's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember it now. But let me know who's the voice actor of the Fox Mask, because he sounds familiar. And he has a wooden practice katana. My brother has one of those, or he made one. I know the voice. Did he voice Sasuke? Let me know, please. Doesn't matter to him, little boy. Oh, he's fast. So it's a former student of his that's gone through the final selection and training. Fast. So I wonder if you only get a mask if you... Ow. I wonder if you only get a mask if you become a master. Or a trainer. Ah. And working out and doing exercise and things like that, is this kind of frustration. And sometimes some of the concepts do take a while for me to sit in. Like, I know I understand brain-wise what to do, but my body hasn't figured out. Again, that's that mind-muscle connection that has to be created. It needs to be second nature, not just knowledge. It's a really heavy, thick rope you've got around there. Mm. Oh, nasty. That'll knock you out. It sounds like a baseball bat hitting a ball. You probably use it in the sound effects too. We have a little kitty mask. Bringing in reinforcements. Oh, he was out a while. Interesting reaction. You're an intense boy. So stop those of them. Yeah. Good cop, bad cop. Pet phrase. Hmm. They're watching him too. He's a little too cerebral. That's a very cute way of saying trained to death. Almost like sound like a runner's high aspect. Again, it's a good cop, bad cop approach. He kind of comes in with the tough love or no love. 2 years, 2 years. Oh, his hair did. Finally, his hair's longer. I was waiting for just a little bit of show there. 2 years. 2 years of this. At least we didn't waste like multiple episodes on that. Ooh, real sword. Kinda does. They're using 3D animation or some sort of screen there for this. No. Interesting. Did he cut his mask? Cut his mask. I guess because he was worried he would end up killing him. But that was also incredibly impressive and a mastery because he sliced the mask, but he didn't hurt Sabudo. Into the fog. Bye bye. It was kind of cool. Nice. Well, definitely it's a good thing I'm diving into the next episode because, like I said, that was really expositional. Mm. For those of if any of you have read the manga, let me know how many episodes fit in one chapter, one volume. Because it does feel like we haven't gotten out of volume one. And I'm not very good at tracking manga and stuff like that, but it'd be really helpful if you could help me, like, figure stuff out. But it's also interesting because, again, Nezuko has been out cold for a year. 2 years now. 2 years she's been out cold in this coma. So, since we focused on Tanjiro and making him actually ready to do the final selection to join the Demon Slayers Corps, guild, pretty much, um, considering they have apprentices and training and selection, so definitely it's more of a guild aspect, but oh, he recuts his hair though, you see. But the point is, he's I'm wondering if next episode we're gonna get Nezuko and her whatever issues going on. So what's the silly thing that has end this time? Ah, the ending of this is service. Clearly, it's meant for them to protect themselves to some degree. Final selection. Bum bum bum. Cool, cool, cool. So there's really nothing else for me to kind of add on to that. That was a fun episode. It was a good time. It was well you could tell, oh god. Right then and there you could tell I went into what is it? My go-to default words. um the fighting itself was cool, and the abstract approach and the mindfulness. I mean, the approach to his training and all that. The fact that we finally got to see some change in his hair and his hair growth and blah 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 was good to see, because I was like, oh my gosh, he's not like his hair's not getting longer. This is so dumb. A lot of I just think it's funny. So other than that, again, we are experiencing exposition, more so action, very little exposition, a lot more exposition. So we're getting kind of exposition via his journal entries for his sister who's been in a coma for 2 years. Jeez, okay. And being part demon, her not getting nutrients or anything else is not an issue for her. That kind of demonic, metaphysical blood kind of keeping her alive. So final selection, I'm hoping she does wake up next episode, but if she doesn't, I'm hoping we get a really good reason as to why she's been asleep for so freaking long. It is a very convenient plot-wise way. We'll see again what the answer is, to keep her out of the way and focus on Tanjiro until Nezuko is ready to be used. So I'm gonna curious to see how she wakes up, what causes her to wake up, why she was asleep, so on and so forth. Is there anything else to add? No, that's it. I don't want my outros to last too long. Again, some of them are just far too long. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.